Oh my god. See, that's why I'm confused. No, Grover is not up to. Oh, sorry guys. All right. So this is actually a matchup I don't get to see enough because Venom's very underplayed, in my opinion. Only Americans play. Okay.
You got Fino, and then I've seen some random plays, but really the only really good one is Fino.
This is like, but like I feel like that's how it always is. There's always like that one player.
It's always
and
like
it's
that
like,
when you have like Venom is very strong at what he does, but he just dies to top tier.
yeah.
And that's why a lot of people just because it takes a lot of time and he still needs to top tier. So it's like
It's like a lot of the typical like LFL, soul bad guy. Now it's got Kisuke coming into the mix even more.
yeah, he just have wake up. So this matchup's super free. That's why Doonpa picked it.
Makes sense.
Like super easy. Like he played her pro star, so it's like he just
Same character.
Damage, it's like super easy. Just ending like Venom can't do anything.
I mean,
He can only reversal blitz, but that's really risky on your part.
yep. And I mean, he's played a lot with LK, so obviously he knows this character. He's like, oh, the same character.
In the X copy, like he just watches LK play.
Like copy paste. like when people don't play the game enough and you can copy paste it and get away with it, I say do it because honestly,
That's what I mean by like you need to have good neutral. Because even though like really can she could accept you up and stuff like that. Like if you have neutral, you're gonna die. Really have really low health, like really low guts. And
Yep.
defense as well.
Like
It's like so you're just gonna die if I touch you once, and usually that's what happens. Like they accept me playing me a bunch of times because it's just a 50-50.
yeah.
Like whatever. And then I get at them and they just die. Like they just get outguessed. So it's just like you need to have.
Yeah. Like when I talked to LK about it, he was like, dude, you really don't know how much stress is like on me when I'm playing MilliaRage. He's like, there's like so many problems that could just happen. He's like,
so many things that something could pop up. Like you could just like I've played Millias where like I try to hammerfall and I get a random 6H and it counter hits. Just randomly.
It's like, oh, okay, all right, big damage.
And then I hammerfall break again and do 6H and dizzy her, and she loses half her life. And she just dies.
The funny part is he's like, sometimes there's neutral game, and then sometimes it's just not neutral game. It's just let me not get hit until I can actually touch somebody, like running around. And it's like it sucks, but at the same time, she gets such a big payoff. Like right now, the damage that he's doing to Grover is just absurd, and Grover has to eat these mix-ups. Like, this is like the this is like the super most set play I've seen in a like next to like oh very nice.
But he just went back. It's like once he blitzed, he should have gotten damage.
Yeah. That was a really good RC from Doonpa, but the only problem was he didn't really follow. Like he wasn't close enough to get her yeah. Wow, the brain.
That combo drop was so important.
Yeah.
He could have went off the back of it.
Yep.
Because Venom set play is also really good. Like, you have to guess. Like it's really hard.
And as you said earlier, Amelia doesn't really have a lot of guts, so it's like easy free damage.
But also the thing is, Venom also doesn't do a lot of damage. So even if he touches Amelia, like
she's not gonna die, but like
yeah, you're kind of worried about
one mix-up, she would have died.
Yes, that's why the combo drop was so important. Like, that's why, like, if he had that, if he actually finished the combo, he could set up a combo and just set up. So,
oh, this is actually wow. This is actually losers finals.
yes.
Holy crap!
Yeah, the finals.
Yes. Yep. Well, I mean, this is a good time for you to kind of like study and see if they're planning to do something new. Maybe you might be fighting a MilliaRage this time.
All I could like see about this is just how what he likes to go for. Because I know I played really strong in Melee players and prefers to go for that overall.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still 50-50, but it's like in your mind, you kind of have an idea. Like,
I'm not gonna give it away. I know LK is like pattern, but I'm just gonna keep it to myself for now. I think it's something that will help. Like I've blitz shielded maybe about 40% of most. Like I would say I'm right now at like 60% on my blitz guesses against him, but that wasn't until like the end of our set, like getting closer to our sets. Like we played like
You have to like play a few games to
yeah, and like
figure out how something.
I don't know how he plays now. He might have like mixed it up even more, but I know that like if he's still doing the same stuff, it's gonna be obvious. I don't want to tell people because I think that's pretty fucked up to like give that completely away. But I mean, if somebody comes up to me and asks me like, "Hey, what is it?" I'll be like, "All right." Wow, it's 1-1. Yeah, that was a lot faster than.
The problem is it's not like for me to get matchup experience against Millia, like the only person who's really good with Millia in East Coast is LK.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, Flux is okay, but it's not enough. Flux, he's okay,
about
but
Flux is he's too stiff. His movement is really stiff.
I don't think he. I think he thinks the game is too. Everybody keeps saying the game is too slow. I think the game is pretty fast when you get to a certain level.
Yeah. I feel you. It's just like when they play him, his movement is really stiff. Like he moves really strangely. Like I can't explain to you why. It's just that I've been playing Guilty Gear for so long, and it's like if I see somebody like not move correctly, my mind is like very like it's saying like, wow, this is super strange. Like, what's going on, you know? Because I play a lot of like good players too, and their movement's always like crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like Flux is really stiff,
he's just rigid.
Just
like dude, stop walking in a box. Like you gotta really move. Yeah. But that comes from Marvel because he plays a lot of Dante, Virgil, stuff like that.
I
So
can see the habits of like stuff like that.
yeah, that's the zero mentality
is,
too.
He's not gonna play Millia anymore because it hurts his hand. Because
Is the motion?
He broke his hand before.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
He said he's gonna pick up Zato because he played out Zato stuff and it like.
It's not that I don't feel like it's that stressful on the motions, but the execution is still pretty high.
You still have to be on your toes, like do a lot of stuff in neutral that doesn't really result in anything, but it's like you have to keep pressing buttons to keep people away.
Like, I don't know, man. I really like XRD a lot. If I wasn't pursuing obviously professional gaming and something else, this would be it for me. But like, I still love playing XRD. I'll still compete on a higher scale. Maybe if somebody tells me like, "Yo, dude, you should put more time into it," but fucking A, come on. The RC is just ridiculous. That was like, oh my god. That was a good blitz shield. Yeah. Now, is her ring considered a projectile?
Yes.
Okay, so that's gonna change in the new version, which she's gonna get fully punished on it now for just throwing it out there, which is good.
I'm still curious how VA players will adapt to that. I feel like she's still not bad, but
Timing.
I cannot visualize like what sort of setup we do to avoid the blitz shield. Because now if you can blitz your projectiles and you'll get like the blitz shield animation.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is going to be going in a lab and seeing if they can. I think it's going to revolve around. This is kind of like hypothetical, but I think it's going to come around, fall around FDing the blitz at the right time, like kind of setting it up to force the blitz to happen, and then FDing it and then punishing it, or insta blocking it and then punishing
I'm
it.
talking about
like
in knockout situations.
Oh, like if they wake up.
Yeah, has a chemical love for RC, neutral. Like, and you just reverse a blitz, so like right now it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, is it
next version? Like she'll get the replay.
True. Yeah. Well, it depends if they do. Blitz shield is going to now, like, because here's the thing. I don't know if multiple hits is going to be affected or if it's just going to be one hit. Because if it's just one hit, then I don't know. I would say if they can do multi hits, it'll probably trade and force people to stop blitz shielding. But like, I mean, like blitz shield only counts as one hit, and then it'll blitz shield the first hit of an attack, but everything else will go through. I think that would be fair because then you could trade, and then they go, well, shit, I had to use meter for the blitz shield, and that person had to use meter to stop the blitz shield.
What happened?
So I don't know, but
I don't
I'm trying. I give it names, but then I'm trying to remember. Yeah. Wow. That was for. I mean, I like what he's doing, but I think he should have played. I'm pretty sure he would have. Maybe he knows the matchup is a little bit harder. But she doesn't really have an option to get out of anything.
It's a lot more. It takes a lot more execution to get a
True.
Really, he could get off with just his fundamentals and just his previous experience.
I see. He knows a little bit more.
Yeah. And it's also new character for Circle, so.
I see.
I understand the pain. He knows how to use go off of his other skills.
Yeah. It does pay off, yeah. Yes, Mitsuru, we did. You saw Katsunoko, right? Huh? You saw Katsunoko play. So he made it through
He picked Kai 6-0 Marlon Pie.
He played like Soul Bad Guy through the whole series. Lost to Marlon Pie, and then was like, I'm gonna pick Kai. And Marlon Pie was like, this is easy. And he was like probably like 2 or 3 matches in. What the fuck is going on? I mean, it's just neutral play is just really strong with Kai, and the frame traps are real. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that's
like
if our best player gets 6-0 by a Japanese player.
I'll say it this way. He didn't really lose those matches, like, convincingly. He lost a few convincingly, but most of them were, like, down to the wire. Like, if Marlon Pie would have did, like, maybe 1 or 2 things differently, he would have won.
I heard he made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, it was like mostly execution errors, and then bad like, it was mostly execution errors, not finishing combos, not going for confirmed damage when he could. Damn. Well, we know who you're playing. All right, guys, we're gonna have